United versus Wolves. Apologies for the slight, I think, issue with connection at half-time of the analysis, but essentially the main talking point now is just Pogba and Fred just get off the same lines. Make a massive, massive difference with very little effort. Obviously, Fred individually needs to be a lot better, but that is the biggest change we can make for sort of most impact with least effort. And hopefully we do manage to do it. We do, yeah, I mean, Twitch chat, we need a new team. Yeah, it's... That first half's been embarrassing. Genuinely embarrassing. We've got to be doing better in the second. I can't see how it gets... surely it can't get any worse. That's what I'll say. Surely it can't get worse. Hopefully the half-time team talks work. Last season, obviously, away from home, every time we sort of... Well, we haven't conceded yet in this one. That's what kicked us into life last season. But so many times last season we improved after the half-time break. After we had a little time, we only bothered playing for 45 minutes most of last season in away games. But already we can see an improvement. Pogba this time, when he's receiving the ball in that position off the defence, Fred's 5-6 yards higher up the pitch. That makes a big difference. Just a little bit of positioning. And this time Fred's receiving it and Pogba's higher up the pitch. That has helped. If we can see that for the rest of the half, we might be in a better position. Sancho and Shaw linking up nicely down the left. And Jadon Sancho's won the corner. What I don't get though is why we've moved Pogba, because he was playing so well on the left. And all of a sudden now he's stuck back in a pivot and he's not having the same effect. Everyone's so desperate to have him in the pivot, but 5 assists in 2 games on the left. Brilliant. Hopefully Fred improves. It can't be much worse in fairness. Whew. Good ball in from Pogba towards Varane in the area. That's offside, yeah? Good. Tell you what, give me Ruben Neves now. Massive improvement on Fred. He can actually pass the ball. May not be the best in the world defensively, but he's so much better than Fred. Even those passes back to the centre-backs, he's just put so little weight on them. He's so... lacks so much confidence. He really doesn't want to get them wrong. James playing it straight out of play. Poor touch. This is all so easy. Every time that we move that ball out to the fullbacks, there's no one running in behind the Wolves wing-backs. So we move it out to Luke Shaw or whatever. Let's get the tactics board out for this. But every time we seem to move it out to one fullback. Let's say Fred passes it out to Luke Shaw out here somewhere. It's so easy for that Wolves wing-back to step up and press because there's no one breaking into that space out there. That's all it takes. Someone break into that space, that ball over the top of the Wolves wing-back or just even around the side, whatever. But there's no one running into that space and that's all it needs. That's all we need to make a big difference. Simple things. It's so easy. It's what you expect from a low-level football team, not a Premier League team. Can't believe we're not doing that. There we go. Luke Shaw getting some traction up the left. But again, there's nothing. Use the wide areas. They've only got one player there, the wing-backs. Use those areas, get balls into the box. Get Greenwood on the end of it. Hopefully Bruno, hopefully Pogba. See, Moutinho, even Moutinho is doing a much better job than Fred is. Much, much better job. And Neves is just controlling the game at this point. Even Semedo's looking good. At this point, I'd probably be tempted to just go and say match Wolves up. Just see if that gets some life into us. Who's on the bench with some energy? Energy's what we need. There's nothing. Oh, Trincão's just skinned our defence. Varane's done really well. Good defending. That's what you expect. That's what Lindelof does as well, to be fair, but it doesn't matter who we've got defending. He shouldn't be getting to that stage. Varane's anticipation is brilliant. He's got so much pace, he can always get there as well, which is class. It is really, really important for us because we're playing so badly. Wan-Bissaka's done well. I think Wan-Bissaka defensively has been brilliant. That incredible block in the first half. Not offered much on the ball, but who has it, the United shirt at this point? Surely we can't be this bad for the whole game. Even that from Fred, why can't you just keep it on the floor? Don't let it bounce into Sancho. Don't get the weight wrong. Just get it right. It's not that. You're a Premier League player. You've got to be able to get your passing right. Which makes it so much harder for Sancho to just turn it, take a touch and go straight beyond his man. Varane's distraught there because he's got to pass it to Fred. And Pogba's now on the same line as him, so it's easy to press Pogba here. And he's got to go backwards. Although, no, he's found a great ball out to Sancho. Sancho's done well there. Those balls have to stick. They have to stick. That's class from Pogba. First time out, Dan James. Please just run wide, run around him. Yes. Oh. Greenwood made a good run there. That's better from James. When you've got the space against a three-back, you take him on, you go round them. You go out wide. You don't try and cut in and run into a crowd of players like he normally does. He's done better. Edinson Cavani on, hopefully. Actually, I don't know who I want that to be on for. It's for Dan James. I would have kept James on. He's looked all right. That said, I don't know who I would have taken off. But presumably that's Greenwood out to the right, Sancho to the left, and Edinson Cavani up top. James off. Greenwood on. Cavani up top. Give it to Eddie Cavani. That's all we need to do. People hating on Dan James. I don't think he's been that bad. We've just not been able to have the ball in the opposition half. We're constantly building from the back, and every time it gets to Fred or Pogba, we can't pass forward from there. Wan-Bissaka's playing it back into Fred, and it's just coming straight back to Wan-Bissaka. And now Wolves are squeezing up the pitch. It's too easy. The pressing triggers are just all there for Wolves. We're just playing right into their press. Now Pogba's dropped deep to get it. Fred's 10 yards ahead, so they can't really press Pogba. That's better. Gives Pogba a bit of space. Even if he turns and passes backwards, he's had a bit of space. Played it forward towards Cavani, not quite there. Again, though, Cavani, bring him on, brings energy, yes, but he's not sharp. That's not a foul on Traore. I don't know what Mike Dean's given that for. Terrible decision. Bruno, just be careful. Don't get a red card. Don't know what Bruno's doing there, pushing someone. You're on a yellow card, just leave it. Just relax. I honestly do not know how Fred is still getting a game in United shirt at this point. I mean, Varane's looked good today. Cavani's fired up, not getting a free kick there. I'd say our bright sparks so far: Varane, Mason Greenwood, possibly Bruno. Luke Shaw's still not back to his best. Maguire not quite either. Not been carrying the ball forward as much as we see from him towards the end of last season. Sort of once he got his fitness and sharpness. Sancho's been all right, not great. Fred's actually gone for a challenge and he's sort of got the ball, but he's been played around now. Is that another free kick for Wolves? Oh my days. We just can't build any rhythm. Can't get any of the ball. Every time there's just a free kick or we lose it or give it away sloppily. Every single time. Oh, please don't let him bring Neto on. Trincão's been bad enough. Oh, Neto's out. It's all good. Still injured. Martinez's taking the... Oh, no, Ruben Neves taking the free kick from deep here for Wolves. Wan-Bissaka should get that easy enough. Just take a touch. Bring that down. Yeah, good. Well played. Greenwood couldn't keep hold of it. That's frustrating. Every time we get the ball, we cannot keep it. We can't play out of a press again. It's been the same. This has been the same for 3 seasons now. I don't know how we're still in the same position. We can't play when the opposition press us. We can't play when they sit back in a low block. We just sort of need a passive, half-assed press. And most teams could beat that. Great ball from Pogba to Bruno. Poor touch. Please pass that to... Oh, unlucky. Fred, that was actually not a bad effort from Fred. He scored his second Premier League goal of his career was, I think, was against Leeds, and his first one was against Wolves a while back. Brilliant pass from Pogba to Bruno. A little bit of a better touch from Bruno, and that's a goal. It's just like a replica of what he did against Leeds. Here we go. What time am I on? I am on now 58:07. That's better from Maguire. Fred's actually turned on the ball. Better. This is good. Just at this point, don't just force anything. Don't force things. Just keep the ball. Build some pressure. There's no need to look for the killer pass here. Just force. Just keep the ball. Force them back for a few minutes, and then start to look for it. That's better. Okay, if it's not on, Sancho, no, don't force it if it's not on. Just stop and pass backwards. That's fine. Just keep the ball in their half. Just give them a chance to get a counter-attack. And all they'll do now is, when this gets snuffed out, which it now has been, they'll just pass backwards, keep the ball, and we're under pressure again. What are we going to do when Ronaldo comes? The same as this. Not get the ball to him. I didn't understand the sub, Cavani on for Greenwood. Makes no difference. Obviously, maybe a bit of energy, but the problem is we're not getting the ball forwards. I would have put Pogba on the wing, brought Van der Beek on, and Matic on. Just try that pivot instead, because this one's not working. Can't do Fred and Pogba, no. Just try anything else. Anything else. Donny and Matic were good in pre-season. What I'm worried about now is this 3-4-3 from Wolves is causing us problems. What are we going to do when we play Chelsea? The same thing with better players and a better manager. Obviously, no Adama Traore, but what are we going to do? Fred is actually useless. Wolves fans are good to listen to. The rest of it's poor watching. Again, Fred's just dribbled the pass out to Wan-Bissaka. If he hits that with some pace, Wan-Bissaka can break forward, but no. So slow. Right. Okay, we're actually got the ball again. Just keep it. Just keep it for a few minutes in their half. I don't mind. Yeah, don't mind a slower tempo. Just get the ball forwards. Again, he's forced it and got the ball wrong. And now Shaw's caught out of position. Trincão's taking on Fred, so he'll probably just glide past him really easily. Pogba's done really well there. That's the other thing with Pogba as well. Every time he takes a pass, will we challenge this season on this evidence? No, but every time Pogba makes a pass, he makes sure it's weighted right and in the right direction for the player to receive it. If he can take an extra touch and move it so the player can run forward with his first touch, he does it every time. That's so good. Fred's useless. He can't even wait a pass right when he's not thinking about those things. Maguire versus Traore, 3 man in the middle for Wolves. If they find him, he's missed. We need to stop, at this point, just stop sending the fullbacks forward. Just try and keep the ball for a little bit. There's no point sending the fullbacks forward if you don't have control of the game. Otherwise, you're just going to get done on the counter every time. This is terrible. Four players on the last defender, obviously going to get countered. So yeah, exactly. The long balls are causing problems, but we're not Burnley. That's all we've done so far, just long balls from Pogba. Every time. Pogba this, Pogba that, just long ball. That's all we got. Again, another long ball from Pogba. Greenwood's got onto it. We've got to make this count. Have to score here. Mason's he's done well, but his touch was a little bit too heavy. So close. But again, it's been a good 30 seconds since that's gone through to the keeper now, and we're still so spread out. Our furthest forward players are on the centre circle. Furthest back players are 30 yards behind them. You can't be that open. You are going to concede goals if you're that open. Maguire's done well there. Found Varane nicely. Into Pogba. Again, it's looking a little bit better now. We've made a few passes stick there. Just a few. Not many, but a few. It's better than we've done the rest of the game. Now, Luke Shaw in the positions he likes to be. Underlapping here. Underlapping Sancho. Good ball in. No, it's overhit. But Wolves defenders conceded a corner. Marcel, I'm not sure what he's playing out there. The keeper's got to give him a shout, but he's conceded the corner. Make it count. Varane, Pogba, Maguire. A lot of players there. We've got to make it count now. Have to. But that's much better. We've made some nice passes. Actually played out from the back all right. Now we've got a corner. This is probably the best spell of play we've had all game. Played it from back to front. And Banda Chickens and Banda says, is it Donny and Matic time? It is Donny and Matic time. Bring them on in the pivot. Pogba on the left wing. Oh, poor corner. Why is Greenwood on corners? Let Bruno take him. Now they're countering. Please don't get done here, Fred. But yeah, honestly, I'd bring on Donny and Matic. Pogba's starting to have an influence in the game, though. He's starting to tick a little bit. He's starting to win his duels. He's starting to move the ball on. Wan-Bissaka here on his left. Wonder how this is going to go. It's Eustace on his right. How that's going to go on this. Bruno, good ball towards Cavani. Semedo's conceded the corner. At this point, though, we just need to stop forcing things. Just get the ball, keep some control. You don't get control by constantly forcing the ball, constantly playing long. Yeah, you do it occasionally, so that the defense can't just push up too high. But you got to control the game. Keep the ball. Oh God, Martial's warming up. That's what I didn't want to see. You reckon Pogba left wing? Yeah, I think I'll put Pogba left wing at this point. Yeah. I don't know why we brought off Dan James. He was actually looking alright. I would have, instead of bringing off Dan. Oh well, okay, maybe we would have brought off Dan James. I wouldn't have brought on Cavani. I put Pogba on the left wing. Bring on Donny in the pivot. At least he can move that ball forward. 1 and 2 touch play. It will help us control the game. That's what we're so desperate for at this point. And probably Matic as well, because he's better defensively than Fred. He's got no legs. He's not going to keep up with the Dama Traore, but Maguire's gone down. Wolves counter. Really good there from Mason Greenwood to stop the counter. Luke Shaw, good ball in that. Headed away from Maguire. Long ball from Wolves. Oh God, it's Adama versus Fred again. No. Oh no. Luke Shaw's done brilliantly because Fred was on toast there. Traore's just bullying us. Luke Shaw's done well. Why is it though, against so many teams, Traore does nothing? Against United every time he's a problem. Painful one there for sure. I've got to be honest, we do not look like scoring a goal. We don't look like winning this game at all. I don't know how that's stayed out. De Gea's not gone anywhere near it to save it. That corner's basically right on De Gea. He could have gone and claimed that, I think. He somehow saved it because it was headed straight at him. And we've somehow not conceded the rebound. But here, we've got a counter-attack. If we can execute this right, we're set. Great ball from Pogba to Bruno. Sancho's in here. Not quite, not quite. Give it Greenwood far side. Sancho was offside. Bruno had to give that Greenwood first time. That was on at the far post. De Gea's hurt himself somehow. Good save though. Good save. Important save. Oh, I don't know how De Gea saved that second one. What a save. That is prime De Gea. That is class from De Gea. That was top class from De Gea. Brilliant keeping. Brilliant keeping. And that second save, that's so good. But again, one of the most important things is having some depth, and we've got none. All of our forwards here are just standing on the defensive line. Cavani, Greenwood, Sancho, Bruno most of the time here. We've got nothing between the pivot here and the forward. It's impossible to make those passes stick regularly, and that's forcing us into the long balls. That's a massive part of our problem right now. Varane up against Podenza. Fred against Adama again. He's just run past him so easily again. So easily. Oh no. Wolves have had so many shots. We cannot let this carry on. The thing is, in Fred's defence, bringing on Matic there doesn't help. Matic can't do any better than Fred can in that situation. He's got no legs. Why are we bringing on Martial? Fred's actually getting on the ball now, turning and passing forwards, or at least giving it to Pogba. Just don't try over the top. Just keep the ball. Build a bit of possession. Turning out higher up the pitch would be nicer, but just keep it for now. Just keep it. Why is Sancho so narrow? Unless Luke Shaw's holding the width. Can't see it, it's not on the camera. Not on the pitch, can't see him. Maguire's trying to give it to Shaw, but it's gone out of play. Again, we've just forced it. There's no need for that. No need at all. Martial on for Sancho. I want to say Martial can't be worse than last week, but Fred was nearly as bad as he was, so it's possible. It is possible. Let's make this change. Jadon Sancho off. Anthony Martial on. Don't know how De Gea's made that second save, man. That's ridiculous. What a save. Sancho's been, kind of poor so far. Not adapted yet to the Premier League by the looks of things. But also, to be honest, he's not had reliable possession. He's not like we've been creating 2v1s for him constantly or 1v1s for him, which is what he's good at. And Bruno's been poor as well. Most things he's got wrong. At this point, maybe even take off Bruno. Bring on Donny and get Pogba further up. Or Donny further up. Just one of the two. This formation from Wolves is just so strong through the middle and we've not been able to break it down. We can't move that ball forwards through the middle. Bruno again with another long ball. Greenwood's got past. Bruno's got past Connor Cody. Cavani not quite there. That's a poorly conceded corner though. That was unnecessary from Wolves. Our biggest problem right now though is that we cannot get past this Wolves midfield. We cannot seem to break him down centrally. It's getting to the point where we're just waiting for the counter-attack, chipping the ball over. We're not having anything through the middle. We're just not able to pass it through them when they're sat back. Something's wrong here. Like, you've got Paul Pogba in your team and you can't pass the ball forwards. What is going on? Need a goal from this corner now. Pogba's towering above Marcel there. What's Mike Dean got a problem with now? Donny's warming up. Just get him on the pitch. At least he can play one touch. Try and inject some energy and enthusiasm into the team. Pogba. Oh. Good save. But shots from weird angles are probably the best we've got at the minute. Embarrassing. Oh, great kick from Jose Sarr. De Gea. Good keeping. Henderson would be doing the same. And I'm glad De Gea's learned from it. Good keeping. That was dangerous if he didn't get there first. That was bad. Don't pass that to Maguire, please. Varane's confident. Let's give that to Pogba, maybe. Yep. Turn. Great ball from Pogba out to Shaw. Spreading it better. Pogba's starting to dictate play now. Imagine someone that could play football next to him. Okay, we're starting to get a bit of control now. I've said it about 6 times this game, but it looks like we're starting to finally have a bit of possession. Wolves are dropping off a little bit. Camped in their half now. Just 5 minutes of this will be great. Starting to create 1v1. Martial up against Tomato. Clip that back post towards Cavani. Not enough on it. Poor ball from Martial, that. I thought Shaw was getting booked there for a second. Why is Bruno so deep? Just go and stand in the number 10 position. Stop coming deep. Pogba's doing his job now. Again, Fred's not checking his shoulders. He's turned the wrong way for no reason. He's turned towards the player that's pressuring him. Oh, the ball cut out from Pogba. Shaw's way out the pitch. Traore versus Fred again. Oh no. Move it quickly, come on. No need for 5 touches. Bruno's trying a ball over the top again. The thing is, that's about all we've got. Just spam long balls because we can't pass the ball forwards. Can't keep it. We've got no structure playing the ball out, and it helps us when we're playing well on good form because it's unpredictable. No one knows what's going to happen. But when we're not playing well, there's nothing to fall back on. Nothing. Pogba's done well there again. I think Pogba's been actually quite good this second half. He's been the only one doing anything. Oh, Bruno's just missed. No. Good ball in from Greenwood. Martial's obviously bulked up since he's... Oh no, poor touch from Pogba. Neves has gone down there, but he's gone down about 3 steps too late. That's his problem. Oh yes, Greenwood again. Get in. That could be ruled out VAR if they go back for that foul from Pogba, but hopefully that stays in. That better not get ruled out. Brilliant from Greenwood though. Neves is furious. Wolves are really not happy. Not happy at all. But what a goal from Greenwood again. Yeah, Neves is diving there. What? I don't know what Neves is trying to get him sent off there. That's disgraceful. That's embarrassing. Great finish from Greenwood. That's not a cross, that's a shot. Terrible keeping, but we'll take it. Neves has got a yellow card for the protest. He should be on another booking for diving. He should be off for that. A booking for the dive and a booking for the protest. He's not been touched. I don't know what they're complaining about. He's dived. Thankfully, Greenwood's actually so good. Who needs Ronaldo? Who needs Ronaldo when we've got Greenwood? Hopefully this can kick us into some kind of life. Either that or it's going to be a really nervy end. Once again with David De Gea in that. Not really De Gea's fault, but we tend to, after we go up in this sort of situation in the game, we just sit back in our own box, let the opposition pump crosses in. De Gea gets nowhere near them because he doesn't leave his line. It's going to be could be a nervy last 10 minutes. At this point, I said it after the Leeds game because he looked so sharp. Said it again for Southampton. He was so good against Leeds. He had to play up front against Southampton. He didn't play up front against Southampton. He put Martial in the team. Martial was terrible. Greenwood's been so good this season. Wolves are angry here. Hopefully they make a mistake. Hopefully. Apparently that's a Rafael Varane assist for Mason Greenwood. Not a bad start for his first Premier League game. Varane's been pretty composed so far. I'm really happy with him. So far, player of the season so far. I know we're only 3 games in, but my best player so far has got to be Mason Greenwood. By a long way. Worst player's got to be Fred. He's so bad. Just send him off already. Genuinely. Just send him off. Okay, only a booking for Fred. It didn't deserve a red for that challenge, but yellow card means he's 1 yellow closer to suspension. One yellow closer to a game Fred can't play. So he's just got one for dissent as well. Losing the red here. In all fairness, now Wolves must have the most shots in the Premier League after 3 games, and they're still yet to score. Feel for them. Feel for the manager as well. Creating that many chances and they've just not got a goal yet. That's a foul on Martial. He's held him back. That's a booking as well, that. Should be at least. But yeah, Martial's bulked up so much to play as a centre forward. Now on the left wing, he's not quite got that explosive pace anymore. Not as quick off the mark. He's not as agile as he was. He's lost a lot. Always telling Fred to calm down. He must be screaming at the board to get another midfielder in because Fred's so bad. Pretty sure a win here, or even a draw here, is enough to equal the Arsenal Invincibles away record. Either equal or beat it. Not sure which. But that's not bad for a shocking United team, supposedly. Honestly, Mason Greenwood, what will we do without him? He's put his hand up here and he's just said, you can rotate other players, but you can't rotate me. You cannot take me out of the team. And you can't. He's too good. I think for a long time today, he was our brightest player. Viva Ronaldo from the away fans. All you can hear is United away fans. No surprise there. Typical away game, really. Hi, Corey. Is that Solanke? Oh no, it's Morgan Gibbs-White. Looks a bit like Dom Solanke. Now we're just being sensible, running down the clock. Hopefully coming away with all 3 points. Martial's been poor again today. Not got anything right. Shaw's done well there. Martial's done well, won a free kick. I suppose he's not done too much other than touch the ball and been fouled by Kilman. Diogo Dallo coming on, nice. Oh, Mason off. Played well again. Good stuff from Greenwood. Greenwood's actually unbelievable. People were saying last season that he's lost it. His first season in the Premier League, his goals to expected goals were ridiculous. Dallo's done well there. Dallo's doing step overs running backwards towards his own half. Maguire's just gone in and fouled someone, and Wolves are in here out wide. Oh no. To be fair, no one's running into the box though for the cross. Strange. Varane. Great header. Great clearance. Pushed up nicely. Fred, just clear that please. Good. Good clearance. Fred's gone down. Please. Oh no, he's back up. No, no, no. Bit lucky he gets injured, suspended for the next game. 5 minutes for that to happen. Injured or suspended. Take either. Another yellow card, fine. Injury, fine. Gibbs-White's getting booked. Come on, just see it out. Bruno here. I don't know what Bruno's doing there. Just give it to Cavani. Or just keep it in the corner. One of the two. Dallow's gone steamy into that challenge there. Poor from Dallow. Poor challenge. Pogba's fouled someone out wide. Should be a booking for both, probably. Pogba and Dallow. Yep. Fair enough. Pogba's down, wasting time. Wolves fans are not happy. Fred's here screaming at Mike Dean. Come on. A little bit more shouting and he's going to get himself a second yellow.